It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. SOS. SOS. Well. SOS.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Gibson, 69 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved, fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is Carson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 41, Murray. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The Lions move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Los Angeles.
Murray now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now this time Murray to throw it. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Chargers.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. On the carry, it's Bawden, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Nick Bawden taking it in. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Badger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check 99. Check 99. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
Throwing again. Wilson flushed out right. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Check hot route. Hot. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
From midfield now, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Deep ball for, and this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marquise Goodwin, 50 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, Michel about 3 yards there to the 27.
Sony Michel on the carry. The tackle by Derwin James. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
The ball carrier.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He can run for it, and he will. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Badgley able to punch this one through.
And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, 0-0-0. To the backfield.
To throw again. Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Kyler Murray sacked. A fumble on the play.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Ball carrier.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
14-yard.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
36 power. Go 14.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
We got three, fellas. We got three. No, 14.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Switch. Check 43.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 14.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
The 42-yard line.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Shoot. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Throwing again. Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. On first down, Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 10 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kevin King with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Dancing to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Pass, and now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Check, crunch. There. Check. Jump.
They'll run with Michelle. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Ebron caught left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check three. Switch it, Ken, switch it. Good job right there. Back. No.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. First down carry, it's Michel. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Damian Williams.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Murray. Going deep here for Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading to the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
For a Pittsburgh
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, switch gears.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Troy Apke. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. Wilson got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Here's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
36 power.
Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he floats one there, incomplete. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Move. 3 out. 3 out. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Slam. Check 20. Low work.
On 2nd down now. Michelle, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run again with Carson. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Carson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4 yards.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Tonight's final score.
And losing in this wild card.